Josh.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Again, only from the front row. All of you are from 11th and 12th, right? All three streams are here. So, I thank Satyakaam school management for giving me this opportunity. Because I am traveling today back to Chennai. I came here for the election work. So this is the second phase where we have to do reconciliation of accounts. So I was here for last time. When I came for the first time, I met sir, your director sir. So that time he requested me to take a session. Then I promised that I will come. So Prashant is instrumental in bringing me here. Just before the session, they were asking me why you got interested in career counseling. Actually, I was guiding students for civil services. So I started going to schools to tell them about civil services at the level of 10th, 12th, so that you can start early. Then during that time, as I mentioned, somebody asked me about PMBT. Then I didn't know what it was. So because from South, none of NEET is there now. But nobody writes this thing. There it is a different setup, so they go by that thing. Then I felt embarrassed. When you are going somewhere, you should be knowing about what all questions are there. Then I thought I will start learning about certain things. Then I got very interested. So last about 8 to 10 years, I am doing career counseling. I can probably say I am around 75% perfect. Have you read Ikigai? Anybody has read Ikigai? So Ikigai, what is told about being perfect? Anybody?
You should have your success, happiness. Whatever you do, you should be happy in it.
Yes. But this about becoming expert, there is something written. I don't know whether the Ikigai kids or the main Ikigai. If you want to become expert in anything, you have to spend 10,000 hours on that. It's a normally Western thing. So if you want to become a doctor, expert doctor, you should have at least spent 10,000 hours work on that. Maybe about 1,500 hours you finish in your college, another 500 hours during your internship, then another 5 years to 6 years, then only you go towards that thing. When you finish 10,000 hours only you become expert. So I started making this habit roughly every day 1 hour, 1.5 hours whenever I get time. So I finished around 6,000 hours in career. I mean learning about careers. So another 4,000 hours I may tell I am 100% expert. So before starting the session, there are two disclaimers. Normally this kind of session, when I go to a school, I take for 2 4-hour sessions. That is 8 hours is required to cover all these things. Then I will have presentation. So now I don't have any presentation. I'll just talk about what I know. The presentation will be in a structured way. So if that is the case, I will not deviate, I will go in a proper way. Now I will jump from here to one area to another area, and again it's a crowd, mixed crowd of both three: humanities, science and commerce. And second thing is that sometimes whatever I say may not be correct. Whatever anybody says may not be correct. Because this education field changes in such a speed that today there will be something, tomorrow done. For example, previously veterinary science, there is already a veterinary exam. But this year it is changed. If I am not updating myself, I will tell you this thing. So you will believe that okay, there is an exam, you go there will not be an ABT exam. Now last 2 years it has become NEET. You have to clear NEET to get into veterinary science. So similarly, previously there used to be ICAR, All India Entrance Exam. From last year, this year onwards, ICAR has gone into CUET. So after the introduction of CUET, lot of these exams has gone, but institutions remain. Okay, so I will be talking about mostly institutions, some exams, some scholarships if you are interested. If you want to go abroad, we can talk about that also. So before I start, I want 4 5 of you to tell me what you expect me to talk about. Some volunteers, otherwise I'll come there.
First of all, good morning, sir. It's a pleasure to ask you a question in these interactive sessions you have been there. So we all expect something like we are in a phase where we think we get so much pressure because of so many career options. Even if most of the students think they are just engineering or need, there are more students who want to go at the defense line, but sort of feel like, something sad, like people are going into engineering. There are more scope. Why don't we go there? So, as I think all will agree with me, we are expecting to guide us on some career options where we feel like they are just two, but they are more than them. Because many of the students maybe or maybe not agree, but some things are there in their mind when they lack consistency, when they lack focus, and they distract themselves from one career option to the other. Thank you, sir.
Anyone else?
Sir, good morning. As I believe you already saw me there. Sir, one thing which I really expect from this session is that I want to get a little bit of clarity over what the UPSC exam actually contains. Like, what is the material which we require, to probably attend that exam or to clear that exam. So that's one thing which I really want to gain clarity about.
Anyone else?
Good morning, sir. Myself, Yashika Sharma. My question to you is, what is the right career option for the students of this era?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
इवन if अगर आपको लगता है कि आप क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ रहे खड़े होके, you can write and give. Okay, I'll ask on your behalf. Okay, if you are saying कि मैं खड़े होके नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ, तो आप मुझे लेकर दे सकते हैं. Okay.
How much time can you bear with me? You need a break in between? We'll see on the floor. I think it's 7:30. Roughly around 1.5 hours I'll be talking. So first half an hour I'll give you a general thing. These three things what you have told. Then we'll go into detail. So questions. Each of you would like to go into a field. You can ask me about that. Whatever I know, I'll give you. So what is a career? We'll start with that. What is a career? Somebody was asking what is a career for. Right career for the future. First we'll see what is a career. Then we'll go to right career, best career, all those things. Career actually is simple. You're doing something for your living. For earning money, you're doing something. That is career. Basically, why do you study? 90-95% of us study or get into a career only to earn money. Okay, that is it. So when it comes to best career, as I was discussing before, there is no such thing called best career. Every career. If you talk about money, I'm from income tax, so we are dealing with rich people from various fields. Various fields. As I was talking about one person from a sweeper who got into a company which is now housekeeping services, which is now having 300-350 crore turnover. And about a rat picker who has now gone into a company which is making fish feed out of the chicken waste. Because he didn't think that it's a bad career. He started a career and lose it. So any career you can take and you can achieve. When it comes to success, again success is a relative term. There is different definition for success. Somebody tell that I am more successful than you. Basically we civil servants, we are that high ego category. So we will tell that. There is a joke you must have seen. People who are studying very well, the best, joining IITs, this thing. NEET and all, they will become doctors, engineers, work in the field. Then who are studying little less, they will get into civil services, they will be their bosses. Right? Health secretary will be an IAS officer who may be a BCom graduate or a BA graduate or a history graduate and this thing. Then third thing is who don't study, last benchers, become politicians, their bosses. Then another category, fourth category, not heard of that? Who don't go to school, who become Baba. They will be the top. Right? So everything is a career. Everything is a career, right? They are doing it for their other thing. So in that case, what is success is a relative term. But I will define I'll go to success in three categories. One is to make money, enormous money, become rich, independently think. That is one sort of career. So when you become doctors in India, maybe you earn around 10-15 lakhs per month maximum. When you have your own hospital, you go up to maybe 5 crore, 10 crore a year. When you go to US, you can earn up to 1 crore a month. Right? So that is also a good thing. Nurses. In India, whatever you do, nurses can get maybe 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs. Lower level, you join some hospital, they give you 15,000. Get into the military nursing service. Have you heard of MNS? So when you prepare for MNS is another exam. Now there used to be a separate exam for MNS. Now it's again through NEET. You have to clear NEET, apply for Army, there is military nursing service. Only for girls. MNS is only for girls. So there are about 220 seats. You join the college. From the first month onwards, you get stipend. You don't have to pay any fees. They will take care of your things. 220 seats, you finish. But you have to work with for MNS with the military for
Your phone.
So you have to work for about 5 years, and then you can come out and do that. What is the salary? Around 1 lakh CTC, and you can go up to 2.5 lakhs. So that is one thing. Otherwise, nurses going to Gulf, German, foreign countries. So that is the way nurse will get. But what will be the thing? You join military nursing service. There is a person who has gone up to the level of lieutenant general. That is achievement. As nurse, normally nurses are treated, okay, you are low. But a person joins military nursing service, reaches lieutenant colonel, brigadier, major general, or lieutenant general. Up to lieutenant general, they have become. So then that is an achievement. That is one success. So one is about money. One is achieving the best in your thing. APJ Abdul Kalam was a scientist. Right? He cannot make a lot of money. You work with DRDO or ISRO, all these things. When he become president, yes, again he cannot make more money. You know, president's salary? Few lakhs. So, unlike US president, it will be few crores. Again, that is not very rich in their standards. So, that is achievement. This is two things. Third thing is about successes, whether you are happy. Have you seen painters, sculptures? They make money also, some of them. Some of them, they don't make money at all. Photography. You have seen wildlife photographers who become very famous, go to 3 Idiots, right? There is a lot of real stories out there. So that is the third level where you will be happy. You want to do something which gives you happiness. That character, no? That is the thing. But all these three are success. But your parents, will they accept it? That is the problem. No? Convincing the parents is very difficult. But you have to convince by showing the examples. For example, how many of you know about English literature? Will any of you take English literature as an option after 12th? No one wants to become a English literature. Why? Because they can't make money? You are not interested in it? I'll tell you one example. Have you heard of this university, English Foreign Language University? EFLU, Hyderabad. It's a central university. A girl studied there. English literature and media studies something in bachelor's. Then did a Korean thing. She joined in some organizations. Now this OTT platform, you heard of Netflix? How many of you watch Netflix? Yes. But how many of you have seen what are the jobs available in Netflix? There is a job, content head. Person, if you are writing, if you join any of these magazines or books, or textbooks, or general books which are coming, publishing, there will be an editor. There are a lot of people involved in these kind of work. There are different posts. She did MA literature from English literature from FLU, and after 2-3 things, she joined Netflix as content head. Now she's earning around 1.5 crores a year. Can a doctor do that? People are obsessed with engineering and doctor, right? Why? They think they can make money. They can go to US. US, I'll tell you what is the average income salary. If you and somehow you go to US and join some job, you will be getting like join Wipro, HCL, TCS, any of these organizations, go to US. They call it on-site, no? You will be getting around $65,000. That is roughly around 50-60 lakhs, right? The next level, going to US, studying MS there, computer science, all those things. Join MS, study there, Then join, even you can study in the Ivy League. How many of you are aware of Ivy League? Okay. So Ivy League is the top 8 colleges of like IIMs and IITs of US. So you join there in Ivy League, you may get around 1.2 lakh dollars initially. Okay. You join MBA, some Harvard or some good business school, clear GMAT and go there, you will be getting around 1.5, 1.6 lakh dollars per year as average salary. You finish doctor, cardiology, you join there, you will be getting around 2 to 2.5 lakhs. So that is the highest which you can have. But a history student, okay, you join as finish your history in some college, any college doesn't matter. Then go to JNU, top colleges for your masters. That should be in the, actually when I am talking about careers, there are something called institutes of national importance. Have you heard of it? I always tell, at least once in your career, you should do some course there. Either you can do bachelor's UG course, PG course, or you can join PhD, or you can join certificate courses or executive courses, 1 year, such kind of courses. You do in these institutes of national importance. That will take you from this level to this level. Because the alumni, the students there, the culture, the environment, that will give you an edge. So if you study, so I am jumping from here. So if you are studying in some of these eminent colleges, JNU or Ashoka University, which is a liberal art university, you study there, do well, apply for PhD in US, go there, become a history professor in any of these universities, you will get 1.5 lakh dollars. Much more than a doctor and engineer can earn. Why American or UK, Australian, all these universities are costly? Because they pay very well to their teachers. Normally teachers, people tell that a private school you join, you don't get much salary. Yes, obviously some private school give 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 50,000. But you go to Kendriya Vidyalayas, your entry, there is about 6,000, 7,000 jobs every year in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya, and other government institution, RB public schools, which takes entry level is around 1 lakh salary. Your CTC is 1 lakh. But because awareness is not there, people are stuck in some rural school for 15,000 rupees. You may be talented, right? So opportunity is abundant. So always use the opportunity, learn about it. Why people get stuck? Because your father, mother tells that NEET or IIT, JEE. Or beyond that, anything else which your parents approve? UPSC is after graduation. Maybe
NDA?
pardon?
NDA.
NDA, okay. Good. South, not much people go to NDA. Yes, NDA is there. Anything else?
CLAT.
Okay, CLAT off late it has become. So just to understand your knowledge, I'll ask you, how many of you are aware of an exam called JGEEBALS? JG Bills? No. JAM, JAM. How many of you know? No one knows JAM. Okay. NITSAT, National Institute of Technology Common Admission Test. No. How many of you know about OCLD? Oberoi Center for Learning and Development. No. Okay, then all of you are stuck with engineering and this thing. So, how many of you here are science students? Why is the commerce are behind? You are the future now. You should come to the front. Okay, anyway, sorry. Okay. So I will start in this order. First, 10 minutes, I will be talking about science, what all options are available in science. Okay? First, I will talk JEE itself. There is a myth. How many of you want to join artificial intelligence and computer? Computer science, artificial intelligence, data science. Right? Why?
Good money.
No.
Interest.
How many of you know Sundar Pichai, Google CEO? What is his subject? He is one of the best, he is getting around 800 crores per year salary. What is his subject? He is in Google is a computer based company. Yes. Google employs a lot of computers, but what is his qualification? Metallurgical engineering. Right? He did metallurgical engineering. How many of you know Samir Bhatia? The pioneer of this thing, Hotmail. Have you heard of Hotmail? He is the first entrepreneur. He started Hotmail, sold it about $150 million, something. And then he is a serial entrepreneur. He has started multiple, 18, 19, and recently also from food skill, something he has started. He is again electrical engineer. Satyakaam, you know, Microsoft CEO. He is not from IITs, he is from Manipal Academy. Arvind Krishna, IBM CEO. He is again an electrical engineer. So why do you want to become a computer engineer? That is the first myth you have to break. I'll tell you, always see the colleges, the best colleges, any college which has completed more than 50 years. IIT, this JEE Main and JEE Advanced is conducted for IITs, NITs, CFTIs, centrally funded institutes, engineering institutes, something. Then, have you heard of triple IITs? IIT? So about 13 IITs are there. These are the colleges which are actually advanced is for who are clearing mains. About 2,50,000, that figure varies. Last year it was 2,50,000, previous year it was 2 lakh. They gave a cutoff. So whoever gets in the top, they go to advanced. Advanced students go to IIT. Around 17,000 seats are in IIT. But around 3,500 seats will be around in the IIT artificial intelligence, computer science, data science, IT, communications and computers. There are different things. All these things are one category. We used to classify engineering into core thing. That is, one is civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, all those things, and chemical. This was a core thing. Then came the new era of 90s when these computers become, it's called circuit branches. Electronics and communication, computer science, whichever involves circuits, electrical, INC, instrumentation and communication, different things, these are all circuit branches. So people forgot about core and got into circuit. Then now in this thing, people are interested about air intelligence, artificial intelligence. Do you think you will get a job by finishing artificial intelligence? There is not even a single company in India doing artificial intelligence. Your ChatGPT, it's not developed by Indian companies. Your Beta, your what is that in WhatsApp? WhatsApp is Meta. Yeah, all these things are they developed in India. So by finishing artificial intelligence, how will you get a job in India? Actually, there is a rule that government UGC or AICT will not give approval for a college for more than 150 or 100 students. So what they will do to deviate that, they will start an artificial intelligence course. Artificial intelligence, machine learning. How many teachers are there to teach you artificial intelligence? You join a private college, SRM, some private Amrita, Shastra, VIT, all these are famous institutes in South India. People are drawn towards it from North India. They think that it is good. They charge you 25-30 lakhs, but you teach, see the professor, a student there who studied MTech, with 1 or 2 paper artificial intelligence, he will come and take theory, read the book, read out the book. Artificial intelligence, what is the difference between IIT and these things? IIT, Chennai IIT is starting artificial intelligence machine learning course now, this year. I think Delhi or one more IIT has already got it. What is the difference between IIT and this? In IIT Chennai, I visited last year, there is a cryogenics lab. You know how much the amount they spent on a lab? 100 crores. The total budget of an engineering college will be 100 crores. They are spent. How they are getting 100 crores? Alumni donated 700 crores last month. So alumni network, they support strongly. That is the strength of IITs. Yes, you are not trying for IIT. You are not getting computer science. There are 17,000 seats. You know some IIT seats are going vacant. IIT has a concept where there is a major and minor papers. There is credit system. If you have to clear 120 credits, you will clear 4 years papers. That is 30 credits every year you have to do. When you clear one paper, it will be 3 credits. Okay? So when you are studying in IIT, you have to take major, that is 64 papers. 64 should be your major paper. Beyond that minor credits, you can go and sit in any class. You know how many IITs have humanities department? Chennai IIT had one HRCE exam. In that exam, if you only 29 and 29, 58 seats were there. One is MA Development Studies and MA English. 5-year integrated course. There is a separate exam for that. Okay? But that student can also go and sit in a computer science lecture. You can take that as a credit. That is the US model. US there is always minor. A doctor will study archaeology. Now only Ashoka University is bringing that liberal concept up, where there is integrated discipline. You study computer science, you study English. You study geography, you study that thing. In the new education policy, slowly it will come. It will take time. But as such, you join IIT, suppose, why don't you, IIT offers BS chemistry, MS, integrated course chemistry, join MSc, do computer science. Any company coming to IIT for recruitment will not ask for computer science students. Are you from computer science? No. They ask they take everything. Because what is the use of computer science? Computer science as such, what are you doing? Programming, what you are doing with the program? Is a computer scientist going to use it? Banks will use it. Financial institutions will use it. The program which is developed. You are using it. Mobile technology, we are using WhatsApp, Google Map, all these things. From where it is? It's all developed by engineers. So, it has to be tested. There are automobile components where software is used. Artificial intelligence is for self-driven cars. So they will prefer a automobile engineer or an mechanical engineer or a mechatronics engineer or a production engineer with computer knowledge. Do you know basic Python? Do you know some coding language? Some C++ is going on. So every 3 years some language is obsolete. Logic. What is a language? Computer programming language. It's a syntax. Some command you have to do. This command will vary. But ultimately, the basic thing, what they are checking, are they going to check your computer science mark? Every company coming to a college, what they check is your problem solving skills. They will give you aptitude. And what is problem solving skills? The basic 10th standard level maths. LCM, HCF, which is larger, which is bigger, how fast you can travel from here to here. Logical reasoning, quantitative aptitude, numerical ability. These are the things which are tested by a company when they are coming. So first, when remove that, this computer science is the only thing. Any company coming there will not ask for a computer engineer because they want other field engineers who knows computer science. I actually, after clearing, I was preparing for UPSC service. I got into LIC. I was working in LIC for about 4-5 years. So after 4th year, I cleared this thing. As I told them, I cleared 19 exams, government exams. 19 jobs I got offered. So actually I'm a mechanical engineer. In college, when I came for campus interview, I'm talking about 2001. That time I was offered a job on silver line technologies and global technologies. Both the companies are now closed. That time they offered 35,000, 38,000 per month. Now I am seeing, after, this is 2001, now 2024 I am seeing, again now companies are offering 25,000, 30,000 only. What do you think? Infosys always they give. If you study in ordinary SRM, this thing and all, what do you call VIT, any of the deep universities, average salary will be only that much. But you have to pay 24 lakhs. Return of investment itself will not be there. Okay? So what they check? They came, they just asked some quantitative aptitude. I'm talking about 24 years. Same thing is continuing even now. They will ask you some basics of your subject, basics of programming, coding and all. Then your aptitude, program solving, they will take it. This is how they do. But when I joined LIC, at that time you told about C++, now Python. At that time we learned Fortran, formula translation. In 98 to 2001, Fortran, it's obsolete. You cannot do anything with that. So when I finished Fortran, I had some computer knowledge. I joined LIC, I worked there for 4 years. I was fed up with LIC, I didn't like that. By that time I was planning to quit, I got the second. Meanwhile, I attended an interview with Temenos. It's a software company which is doing preparing software for banking and financial institutions. So this is in 2008 I'm talking about, 7-8. That time they offered 1.5 lakhs per month salary for me as a domain specialist. Domain specialist means what? You will have to, they are giving software, I am working in insurance industry. Whether that software is working properly. How many of you are interested in gaming? How many play games? Gaming industry has 3 things. One is programming, making the games. If you are playing well, tester, game tester, they are paid around 2 lakh salary. If you are the best in the field. Because you have to play the game, finish the game, find out what are the bugs, where it is dragging, where is the delay, where is the disconnect. All these things you find and tell you get 2 lakhs. But very few are taken. The top, e-gaming, there is competition. Now going to it will be Olympic game also short. Sitting and playing we tell don't sit and go out and play. Okay, so that is it. I'm taking too much time. So I'll cut short, I'll come back fast. So forget about computer science. Join anything but join the best colleges. If you are joining IITs, join the top 10 IITs, gold IITs. IIT Palakkad, IIT Tirupati are old, new ones. NIT, top 10 NITs is better than IIT. Suppose NIT Calicut, NIT Warangal, NIT Surathkal, NIT Trichy, NIT Karaikal is there only with NIT Allahabad. All these things, older NITs are better than later IITs. So see this thing. Then there are some CFTs, IIEST, somewhere in West Bengal. These kind of colleges just select this thing and then go for triple IITs. There are again triple IITs or Indian Institute of Information Technology. There are about 20 or 22 triple IITs. There are International Institutes of Information Technology in Hyderabad, in Bangalore. There are some courses. Normally you go through JEE main, JEE this thing. These are the two things. There is something called UGEE, Undergraduate Entrance Examination. This is for IIT, Triple IIT Hyderabad. Triple IIT Hyderabad, their normal courses are through GATE, that is BTech. But they have 5 years integrated courses, 4 years BTech and 1 year MS research. You see the topics, computational linguistics, bioinformatics, geospatial technology, last year it is introduced. Then computer science and human. Basically artificial intelligence thing, data science, all these things. So you can join that also. Chennai IIT is offering 3 courses. About first course that I am talking about is about 27 students have joined. That is BS in data science, 4-year course. There is no entrance, but there is a 1-month training period. In the training period, you will be given an opportunity to learn, give assignments, submit back the assignments. If you are good enough, they will take you. The whole course costs around 3.15 lakhs or something. But first year you finish, you come out, you get a diploma. Second year you finish, you come out, you get a postgraduate and post diploma. Third year you come out, you get a degree. Fourth year you come out, you get a honors. Beauty of that is it's an online course. Only once you, every day, 1.5 hours per day you can spend. Simultaneously, wherever you are studying engineering, you can finish data science. There is a BS Electronic Studies. That is another thing, similar to this thing, but there you have to go for lab. At least 15 days you have to go to IIT and do that. That is one set of thing. Third thing is, now this year they have introduced BS Medical Science and Technology. Okay, this course you have to go through not IIT, JEE, you have to go to IIT. Right? IIT is ISER aptitude test. I'll give you one example. Last year I met a student from Palakkad. Very knowledgeable student, super intelligent you can tell. I'm quoting his example not to show the intelligence, but the way he wrote exams. That fellow, he got through IIT Advanced, some 3000 rank. IIT Main, some 3000 rank. So you have got IIT and NITs, that is one side. IEAT, ISER aptitude test, he was already a number 1. Okay, that is one side. NEST, how many of you know NEST? National Eligibility Screening Test. It is for NISER. How many of you know ISER? IISER? No. These are the cream institutions. There are 7 ISERs in the country, just note down. See, it is there in Mohali, it is there in Tirupati, Pune. Pune is the best. And then in Trivandrum. ISER is a 5-year integrated course. You should have biology and maths. There are 3 ways of getting into that. There was an exam called KVPY. Now government has done away with that. That's a scholarship exam. That is gone. Through IIT JEE also you can come into ISER. Third thing is ISER aptitude test. It's easier than your IIT mains. If you clear ISER, you join ISER as a research subject. It's a 5-year integrated course. First 2 years you will study all 4 subjects: physics, chemistry, biology and maths. Then from 3rd year onwards you will decide which subject you have to study. You have to finish that. Then now once you finish that, my officer, my colleague, I told his daughter to enroll. She joined there from ISER Tirupati. She finished. By the time she finished, she got PhD in Switzerland with 70 lakh salary. So she is doing PhD now in Switzerland with 70 lakh salary. She is not spending. They are paying. 3 years they are paying. So that is the beauty of ISER. Similarly, there is NISER, National Institute of Science and Education. NISER is in Bhubaneswar. For that exam is NEST. NEST. NEST is for 3 things. One is NISER, then Department of Atomic Energy, there are something, then that Vishwavidyalaya, some Rabindranath Tagore, some universities there. All these things are NEST. So this boy, right, Nest also he got qualified in that. Nest advantage is they give you 5,000 rupees stipend every year for study. You don't need to pay fees, they will give 5,000. There are so many such courses. People, if you think that I cannot go for the, I'm not rich enough, my family is poor, all those things. There are courses in UG itself where you get stipend. So this boy got cleared nicer also. Okay, Nest. Then he used to go for Max Olympia. So he cleared Max Olympia. And his mother is a maths teacher. And mind he did not attend any of the coaching classes. Everything he studied on his own, prepared on his own. For the IIT alone, he went to some seniors for guidance. So, nicer he cleared. Then NEET he cleared. NEET he got 6,000 grand all year. Okay. Only thing is that when I asked that fellow, how did you clear all these things? Sir, I studied well. This exam, clearing entrance exam is very easy because they don't ask anything from other than your textbook. Only thing is that in school, now my daughter is in 10th when I was asking her, I was teaching her geography or something. She told that no, this has been removed from the syllabus. This part is not. But UPSC, UPSC offer that not any entrance exam. They don't. You have to prepare for that thing. So he cleared NEET also. And because of this performance Olympiad, there is a Chennai Mathematical Institute. There is a separate exam for that. That is the toughest exam among engineering exams. Max, you have to be Olympiad standard. If you don't need to get gold medal, but if you are Olympiad level only, you can clear the CMI. Finally, after clearing all that exams, he joined CMI, Chennai Mathematical Institute for BSc Maths. And he will do data science. He has a research interest, clear interest. I met one student who got NEET, joined the medical college. Within 4 or 5 months, he got bored up. He left it, went and joined BSc Physics in some Delhi University College, MSc Physics in IIT. Actually, you do science, physics and all. There is an exam called the JAM, that is Joint Admission for Masters. That is to join IITs for MSc. You do anywhere, you can join IITs for MSc. Again, JGE bills I told you, that is Joint Graduate Entrance Examination for Biology and Interdisciplinary Life Sciences. That is for Masters Integrated PhD for science students, biology students, biology physics chemistry students. That is an example. You will study in the top cream of India, National Brain Research Center, Indian Institute of Immunology, National Institute of Immunology. These kind of things you study research and you will be in the top. You apply, study in these things and apply for postdoctoral or doctoral in any of the foreign universities, they will take you with 100% scholarship. You don't need to pay anything. People are spending lakhs to study in US. Yeah, you go to US, any college, it will take around 1.5 crore if you are studying in Ivy League, some course. But if you study your masters in any of these colleges, you go there, entire thing is free. So that is the aim. 24 lakh people wrote NEET, right? Again, about 16 lakh wrote IIT. How many wrote Nest? 50,000, 60,000? So don't compete with thing. You can compete, but don't get frustrated. Don't get fed up if you are not getting, because NEET 24 lakh wrote, but there are only 1 lakh medical seats. Out of that 1 lakh, only 60,000 will be free or government thing. Remaining 40,000 are 1 crore per year. The course costs you 1 crore. If you are not able to afford 1 crore, why should you go and study there? After, for science students, biology students, I will tell you these things. There is veterinary science. Now through NEET you can join veterinary college. I will talk about what are the scope of veterinary law later. Veterinary science is there. Fisheries University is there. Do Bachelor of Fisheries Science. Then Ayush courses. Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, okay, Yogic and Natural Sciences. BYNS, still no NEET is not there. Maybe they will introduce, but as of now, this year BYNS NEET is not there. Nursing you can join through this thing. There are 38 paramedical courses. BSc Perfusion Technology, BSc Cardiothoracic Technology, BSc Medical Lab Technician. They think that you are going to become a technician who is going to get 20,000. Don't stop with that. Study in AIMS. AIMS have a separate exam for paramedical courses, nursing and all. JIPMER has a separate exam for nursing thing. CMC, Christian Medical College. PAGMER, Chandigarh. Join such cream Indian Institute of National Importance. Study any of these paramedical courses, physiotherapy. Do that, then go to abroad. The other day I was talking to Prashant, his mother was there in ILPS. Most of them are Malayalis. You see any country in the world, most of the nurses will be from Kerala. Why? Because they know what is there. Kerala, there is no job at all. Kerala is a state where entire revenue is coming from tourism, liquor, and foreign remittance. One state where 10% of the population is staying abroad. How they are going to stay abroad? Almost a population around 3.5 crore. 35-40 lakh people are sitting in Dubai and Middle East and US, Canada, all those. Why they are going? Because they will pick up all these things. I was talking about one course now, HSEE. There is only 58 students. Any point of time, now that course is abolished. Only a master's course is there in IIT. Any time, a particular time, there will be 10 to 12 students studying there from Kerala because they know the value of these courses. So, nursing is a very good thing, provided you go for MNS or government job or go abroad. Right? This is one sector. Then, agriculture. Now, ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, through CUET only you have to come. So, when you join ICAR, there are about 12-13 courses. BSc Agriculture, BSc Horticulture, BSc Sericulture, BSc Forestry, BSc BTech Agricultural Engineering, BTech Food Technology, BTech Poultry, BTech Dairy Technology, Dairy Engineering. All these courses, people think that there are no jobs. You finish from reputed colleges, you will be called. Agriculture is now moving toward Africa because Africa has a lot of land. So the biggest orchid farm, it is there in Africa. It's not the first one is in Netherlands, the second biggest is in Africa. Who they are employing? The best is Indians. The advantage of India is our average age is 28.1. China has become 39. So China is now going for 3-child policy. Previously they got 1 child only, beyond that you cannot. Now they are telling you take 3 children because the age, average age is growing up for all. You go to Japan, it will be 40 plus. All these European countries 40 plus. So who will do their jobs? They are searching for people who are there with potential. So all these courses which I told, science courses, these all have immense potential. Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, that is having a lot of courses, engineering as well as science or masters. You take anything, it will be there. And again, when you join engineering, remember, if you are joining some ordinary colleges, by some reason you are not able to do well, you have joined ordinary college, then start preparing for GATE from the first year. Okay, GATE is very important. For the first year you have to start. Because most of the engineering, IIT is only teaching GATE syllabus. All of the self-financing colleges, private universities are only covering 60% of the GATE syllabus. So you study in these colleges and then appear for GATE, you will never pass. There is something called NPTEL, National Program on Technology Enabled Learning. Any of you joining engineering or any of these courses, once you join, go for NPTEL. It's a YouTube program run by Government of India. Teachers will be from IISc and IIT. They will be taking a lot of classes. Okay. So overall, I have covered science. So we go to commerce. Commerce. Any of you can tell what are the options available for commerce? CA, okay. CS, okay. Pardon? Banking, okay.
Boy, जैसा बैग जो पीछे कुछ बोलना चाहे प्लीज बता दे. हमें साइंस की बता रहे हैं, कॉमर्स के लिए क्या ऑप्शन है? कॉमर्स वाले नहीं बता रहे. या ये आप जो हैंड रेस कर रहे थे पीछे बॉय इन द बैक बताइए. What all options you think कि आपके ambition में है that I can be something? Sir, आप left में you were getting hand.
I'll come there. Be ready with your question. I'll come and point the mic to you. Not questions, some courses. Commerce, raise your hand. Not only commerce, science students can also join. If you are interested, suppose 10th standard, your father told that you have to join engineering and medicine, and they put you in this thing. If you clear commerce, okay, 12th standard, then there is a foundation course. If you clear anybody can, any 12th standard student can go for a foundation course. If you clear the foundation course, then there is intermediate, then final. Okay, so Science students, if they take also, they can go for that. But if you clear BCom, that foundation is not required. Directly you can go for intermediate. Previously it used to be 4, 4, 4, 4, 16 papers. From this year onwards, they have revised it, it is going to be 3, 3, 3 papers. CA is one of the toughest exams. The pass percentage is only 5. Now, of late, the last few years, it has come up to 8 to 10%. Why it is tough is because subject itself, normally none of us study commerce, economics, anything. Basic now in CBSE there are some topics, but we are not aware of accounting, all those things. Only when you go to 11th and 12th, you are going to learn it. So 11th and 12th, you just clear the paper, then you go to commerce, because the basic understanding is not there and you have not read it from a long period. Science you are studying from first standard itself, maths you are studying from first standard itself, but accountancy, it's a new thing. So you have to understand the common sense. I am an engineering graduate. When I joined NIDT, I got 99 in commerce, more than 2 chartered accountant students. Then they came and asked me, how did you get 99 when we got 96, 95? I told I applied common sense. It's basic maths, it's nothing more than that. Use common sense, you will get it. So if you can use that thing, any of you can do CA. CA actually, there is a foundation course, there is an entrance exam. CS also, there is a CSEET, that foundation course is there. CMA, previously it used to be cost accountant, now cost and management, ICMA is conducting, that is also one exam. But these 3 are very tough. You have to, they call the belly in the fire. Fire in the belly, sorry. So if you have the fire in the belly, if you are so committed, you can do that. Suppose if you think that it is very difficult for me to do this thing, actually your daughter is studying in IPMAT, nobody is studying IPMAT. Sir's daughter is studying in IPMAT. IPMAT is Integrated Program of Management, aptitude test. Among the IIMs, around 23 IIMs are there. 5 IIMs have started IPMAT. That is integrated MBA. You join, you spend around 30 lakhs for 5 years, you will get MBA degree. And your placement will also be at that level. You get 30-35 lakhs once you finish minimum. IIM Rohtak, IIM Indore, IIM Jammu, IIM Gaya, and one more IIM is having thing. By the time you finish maybe 1 or 2 years, this year Bangalore IIM has started DBA. Okay, it's not an integrated course. NALSA, there is a National Law University in Hyderabad that is having integrated thing. When you are writing CUET exams, many of the central universities are having 5-year integrated course. So that is a way you join Masters in Business Administration directly. Otherwise, you can do BBA, BCom. BCom again about 30 things there. BCom insurance, BCom finance, BCom banking, BCom tourism and travel management. So many BComs are there. Again, as I told you, how this engineering they have created so many artificial intelligence in IT, CSE, CS and communication. Like that BCom, when the university is granting only 100 seats, then they go start another BCom in a different way. So you can do BCom. That is one set of thing. Actually, for commerce students, economics is the best thing. If you are studying maths, the best colleges in India, economics, Delhi School of Economics, Madras School of Economics, Gokhale College, something in Pune, then Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar School for Economics, base, it is in Bangalore. That is one of the things. After finishing, go to London School of Economics or some of the top things. Economics has wider opportunity. Economic students can come to government, they can come to banking sector, they can go as investment banker. Actually, there was one IAS officer, his name is Iqbal Singh Dhaliwal. I think 96 or 97 he is already a topper. He was allotted Tamil Nadu cadre. After joining Tamil Nadu, for about 6-7 years, he felt bored with the IAS. He thought I should go for better thing. His wife is Geeta Gopinath. Geeta Gopinath was IMF CEO. She is consultant to so many countries as this. So he went and joined an institute in US. At that time he did MA Economics from Delhi School of Economics. Now he is in US. Recently a person won Nobel Prize. What is his name? After Amartya Sen, another Indian got it in economics. Anybody know? So that person, they have a research institute in US and he is earning in crores. But you just doing research. Nothing more. You do research, that's what I was telling you. No. Joining these kind of courses, you earn in crores. So IPMAT is one course, economics you can join, economics top universities now through CUET only. So CUET, you remember, it is for everything. Engineering students, when you are writing IIT JEE, write CUET also. Some of the JNU, some of the universities top universities. Actually, if I am correct, 11 universities out of 56 central universities offer engineering course. So, and engineering in these central universities, you know how much it charge? 9,000 rupees per year. You don't need to spend 25 lakhs on all. Join this university, prepare for GATE, enter IIT. That is one way of getting into it. So, just try this thing. Then, humanities will come. How many of you from humanities? Okay, humanities, one advantage is you can join a lot of other courses where these people can join. So, I'll talk about various other exams which are there. I spoke about NEET. Law. How many of you are interested in joining law? Good. Okay. Law advantage is the best profession, one of the best profession is law. There is no retirement age. You know, Nani Palkiwala, one of the famous lawyers, or Ramjit Malani, at the age of 90, 91 they were practicing. You know how much they were charging client for each appearance? They will charge 2.5 crores. There is no end to law. If you want that rich part of it, initially success I told 3, no? Rich part of it is, if you want to, that first part of it, if you want to achieve, law is one way.
Can become politician also.
Yeah, it is all our founding fathers, everybody was lawyer. Starting from Jawaharlal Nehru, Karamchand Gandhi, everybody is lawyers. So, if you want to join politician, join some local college, fine, that is enough. The college where you have bulldozer. So, you will fight the elections, that is the way. If you want to join corporate law, join National Law University. There are about 22 law universities, national law universities. Exam for National Law University is CLAT, Common Law Test. So, if you ask for those things, we'll come later. I'll tell the exams first. There are about 5 exams for law. One is CLAT, next one is AILEP, All India Law Entrance Test. That is conducted for National Law College, Delhi University, and another 20-30 colleges in Delhi. All these exams, when they start, it is for one college, but then other colleges also will become participant. When CUT was started, first year only 22 colleges were there, Central University. Now this year 56 Central Universities and another about 200 private universities have joined. So when you write an exam, a lot of colleges will come. Symbiosis has a separate exam, ACT. Then LSAT is there, that is US based. So I think Jindal and other things universities, all these liberal universities, they follow LSAT. So these are law exams. Then fashion, design. Anybody can join fashion. Fashion is another high-paying industry. There are multiple institutions. One is, the best in the country is National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. It has branches now in 4-5 places. NID is there. Other than that, it is NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology. NIFT has a separate exam. BDES, Bachelor of Design, is a degree given by that. If you want to join the best in engineering side or little production design, those kind of things, you have to write an exam called SEED, USEED, Undergraduate Common Entrance Exam for Design. That is to study design, BDES in IIT Mumbai and IIT Hyderabad, IIT Kharagpur. Now a lot of institutions are saying UEC. That is one thing. Then there is one IICD, Indian Institute of Craft and Development, Jaipur. That is also having big design course. After that, that is the design. These are the top institutes. I am talking about only the top institutes and top exams. Okay. Then the design, if you join, there are 2 private institutions. Pearl Academy in Bangalore, that is one. But here it will be around 5 to 10 lakhs maximum studying. You get what do you call scholarship for the things. But if you join Pearl, you have to be ready with 25-30 lakhs. Similarly, there is this Manipal has one Srishti, Manipal Academy. There also you can join. That is also costly. So this is about law. Hotel management. There are different hotel management. People think that hotel management means you are going to be a server, you are going to cook, or you are going to. But if you join any hotel management institute in your place, you will get 10,000, 15,000 salary. If you join Indian Hotel Management, Institute of Hotel Management, there is about 22 Institute of Hotel Management run by Government of India. There is a common entry, NTA conducts an exam, NCHMCT. There is a National Council for Hotel Management and Catering Technology, CT, that exam. There, if you join, if you write, you get into this government. There, your starting salary will be around 50,000-60,000. The best is in the country is IHM Aurangabad. IHM Aurangabad conducts separate exam. You have to join that. Again, a cream among that thing, like IITs. If you talk about this thing, I don't know how many of you have heard it. Well, how many of you know Oberoi College? Oberoi Hotels. Oberoi conduct a course. It's called OCLD, Oberoi Center for Learning and Development. In Oberoi, they conduct a course called STEP, STEP. Based on your 12th marks, you have to apply for them. They will call for interview and then select you. That is a 3-year course. They will be giving internal training, everything will be done. Your degree will be from BA in tourism, which will be given by IGNOU University. If you finish catering somewhere else, again you can join Oberoi through their catering course. And then any graduate can join Oberoi with respect to hotel management. Thing advantages, you join Oberoi with a salary of 50,000-60,000 as an intern. Then within 2 years it grows to 1 lakh, 2 lakh. When you become general manager, you will be getting around 8 to 10 lakhs. Okay. Starting itself, getting 8 to 10 lakh salary is, for all of you can join, science as well as the cities, marine industry. How many of you know about shipping industry? There are courses, I will talk about those courses. There is something called BSc Nautical Science. That is for any science students after engineering, after 12th thing, you can join BSc Nautical Science. There is something called BE Marine Engineering. There are multiple ways of entering this thing. Actually, if you join the ship, there are basically 3 as officer cadre. If you are 10th standard, you finish some fitter course and all you finish, they are called lower level staff. They are called what the terminology, there is a terminology for that. Officer level, there are 3 things. First thing is cadet. You join as nautical science, you grow, write exam every 4 months, every year after 1.5 years. You have to write exams, you reach the level of captain. Okay, that is nautical science. You join as a marine engineer, 3rd engineer, 2nd engineer, 1st engineer, chief engineer, you will be a mechanical engineer. There is an electrical ETO, electrotechnical officer or something. For that, you have to finish BE electrical or electronics or instrumentation, do 4.5 months course, you will become ETO. These are the 3 sharp. Advantage of shipping industry is, actually girls, if you join, they are giving, irrespective of your community, caste, your background, they are giving 1 lakh scholarship every year for study, because number of girls joining maritime is less. If you take pilots, India has about 15% of world women pilots. But for this thing, it is less than 1%. So there is a maritime trust which offers 1 lakh scholarship for girls for joining maritime. So advantages, you work for 8 months, 9 months, you have leave for 3 months. But your salary will be around 8 lakhs per month, even on the leave day. And that 8 lakhs, biggest advantage from tax perspective, it's tax free. Because you are in ship, you are not a resident of a country. When you are resident, only India can tax you. You are in sea, no, so nobody can tax you. That is tax free 8 lakhs. And you don't spend anything. Food and everything is given in the ship itself. The thing is that you should be mentally very strong. Because you are going to the sea for 9 years, 9 months. Without maybe network connection will not be there. Now advancement of technology is all that. It's wonderful. How to go into that? There is Indian Maritime University, IMU CET exam is there. So you have to write IMU CET exam. If you join any of the colleges without writing IMU CET, you will get up in trouble, because lot of colleges are go to Indian Maritime University or DG Shipping site and see which are the approved courses and join. Some people tell that you can join, I will get you a job. No? They are very strict. When you are writing, there is another way of joining shipping. After 12th, you can go to shipping company interview, get qualified in interview, and then you come and study so that your job is already assured. That option is also there. That is about marine. Airport pilots, one of the costliest thing, 45 lakhs visa, and another 45 lakhs flying for 100 hours flying you have to spend. So around 90 lakhs you have to pay. Best way is to join Air Force, NDA, or after graduation you join free. Previously it used to be 5 years short term, now it is 10 years. Work for 10 years, come out, you will be absorbed by the best company. So that is Air Force. Actually, ICRUA, there is one institute, that is the only government institute, it's somewhere in UP only. Library. That is the only institute for, government institute for piloting. So, what else? This back. There is an institute called Tata Institute of Social Science in Mumbai. It has 3-4 branches also. It offers so many courses. One of the best university. You join, minimum you will get assured of 1 lakh salary, like IIMs, IITs. There are different courses. Bachelor of BSW is there. Previously they used to conduct an exam called TIS-BAT, TIS Bachelor's Aptitude Test. Now CUET has gone up. They used to conduct TIS-MAT, that is Masters, and TIS-NET for other things. Now all those things are merged into CUET. Thing is that you are different kinds of courses, environment, social things, social work, psychology. Applied psychology is one of the best. If you want to do psychology, psychology is going to be a big field. Future is, because everybody is depressed. After COVID, our thing into our time, what do you call, gadgets has increased. Our interaction. One more thing, our span of attention now it's almost 1 hour. Actually, previously Harvard in a study found that the span of attention of students is 45 minutes. Then after a few years, 90s they told it is 15 minutes. Now it has come to, after COVID, it became 6 or 7 minutes. Latest last year they have told it is only 2.5 seconds. So this is after we are watching this, what do you call, shorts, reels in WhatsApp. So if you are not capturing somebody's attention in first 2.5 minutes, then they will slide. They will go to the next shot. So the span of attention is coming very. So all these are problems of psychology. So here after clinical psychology, so student psychology, neonatal psychology, every kind, maternal psychology, there are multiple options. But if you have to go into clinical psychology, there is only one way. You have to do BSc, then MSc, then MPhil. MPhil after the new education policy, they are taking it off. So there is a new course called MSci. So you have to finish MSci, then Rehabilitation Council of India will approve your thing and you can become a registered psychologist, clinical psychologist. But if you want to go for other psychology, counseling psychology and all, these things are not needed. Anybody can join. There is all humanities, all these people can join. I'll tell you an example of a girl who is from Kerala. She studied political science from Kottayam University. Then she wrote a CUET PG at that time itself. Then she went to JNU and did her political science and international relations in JNU. After that, she got qualified in Pennsylvania University. She joined strategic defense management after MA. Now she is employed with Pentagon. You know Pentagon? Pentagon is the US defense. So she is a strategic defense advisor to the thing. So political science, if you think people think that political science is boring, why will you study, no scope, nothing. If you are applying for MBA, one thing important with MBA, IIMs, is that IIM give different cutoff marks. I mean, after you clear CAT, it doesn't assure you a place in IIM. IIMs, different IIMs follow different methods. First thing is that, see some of the IIMs, I am Ahmedabad, Bangalore and all, they see your 10th mark. They see your 12th mark and they see your college mark. 30 marks out of 100 is allotted for 10th, 12th and your UG. So importance of studying well. Why I am telling is because a lot of people join NEET coaching. Okay, sometime now it happened after this NEET scam. A person got 713 in NEET, but she failed the paper. Because you are concentrated into NEET, you lose your thing. When you go to US, all of you are interested in going abroad. How many of you are interested in going abroad? Almost 50%. So how to go for abroad? One is through SAT, Scholastic Aptitude Test. After 12th you can go. But unless you study in IB or Cambridge, it will be difficult for you to adjust to their curriculum. So I will advise always go abroad after finishing your UG. Okay? Then you write GMAT, GRE, TOEFL. Even now Duolingo has been brought a new thing, Duolingo English test. DETA, IELTS, TOEFL, anything you can write. Based on this thing you go. But if you clear all these things, will you get an entry? There is an exam after MBBS, there is an exam called USMLE, United States Medical Licensing Exam. After finishing that only you can join a master's course in US. But will you get it? You get top mark in that thing, but you will be rejected by universities. So this thing is about, this 5 minutes I am going to talk about what all courses you have to, what all things you have to do when you are studying. Okay, if you are not only the same, to be your best, get a job means, number one, study well. Whatever your subject, study well. Even if it is not in syllabus, cover to cover you study. That is the first thing. Second thing, any of these good universities, even you know IITs, IIT has psychology, IIT has cognitive science, IIT has master in social sciences at master's level. IIT Gandhinagar has cognitive science, IIT Delhi has this thing. Or you go to any of the foreign universities, they call something called statement of purpose. Statement of purpose you have to give. Some universities ask 200 words, some universities call 1000 words. When you are preparing a statement of purpose, you should be able to tell two things. How good you are for the college to select you, how good the college is for you to select it. So you have to write about this. So some writing thing is there. This is SOP. Then your transcript your mark sheet. Third thing is your profile. Profile includes your recommendation letters. So wherever you are, suppose if you are good here, the madam or principal will be giving you a recommendation letter, mentioning what you have done. Just contact certificate will not matter. Everybody will go, they will give a contact certificate. That is not what they need. Recommendation letter should have how good you are in something. You may be passionate about something. You are participating in Red Cross, Blue Cross, everything. Participate as volunteers in a lot of events. There will be Ampersand, intercollegiate school competitions. There is something called Moon Model United Nations thing. Then there is something called Red Cross volunteering. Yeah, a lot of competitions. Participate. If you are on the top, best. But if you participate, you get good certificates. Go for internships. In 12th, after finishing 12th itself, after clearing every exam, you have decided you go join one exam. One college. You have decided you have got 2 months left. Don't waste that 2 months, because previously people used to tell, parents used to tell, you finish 10th. 10th is the most important in life. After that you will learn. Then they told 12th, you finish 12th. This is most important. After that you go to college. You don't need to study at all. But that thing is changing. Now to survive at every level you have to study, because you must have read in newspapers. Some 50,000 people were laid off from Amazon, Google. Why? Because you are not equipping yourself, you are not developing yourself. That should be a lifelong habit. So develop, wherever you go, participate. Next thing is, write, if you are joining history, geography, social, anything you are joining, wherever you go, write some articles. There is something called Scopus rated, people who are doing PhD or research, they will be knowing. Scopus rated journal. That is the best journals in every field. Write some papers, join with some seniors, professors, or something. You do the research, write and submit it that way. So Scopus rated journals, your publication is there. Participate in whatever competition, national symposiums, technical paper presentation, competitions, all these things. This competition. Be active. I have seen a girl when she came to me for some internship. She has finished within 3 years. She has finished 6 internships. And how to get internship? See the websites. Every government website, every United Nations, Doctors Frontier Without Borders, and Doctors Without Borders, Frontiers and something is there. And then UNESCO, World Bank, Melinda Gates Foundation, that foundation, this foundation, so many things is there. Everybody wants volunteers. Even now government has started that, volunteers. So join, apply for volunteers, work for 1 year, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, get that certificate. That is how you are going to survive. So there is something called tourism travel management. Now actually there are so many things. I told you, it takes 8 hours for me to cover it. So in a nutshell, I have told everything. Now as I told, I finished. Another half an hour is for questions. If you ask specific questions in a field, how do somebody wants to become policeman? So how do you become policeman? If you ask, I tell you. UPSC, somebody asked, you only asked, UPSC. So getting into UPSC, again one of the toughest exam. Not as tough as, actually not as intelligent as IIT, but the hard working part is in the UPSC. The thing is that everybody writes. An IITian write, IIM person write, the best of the cream, everybody writes, and you are going to compete with them. So it's a 1 year process. There is prelims, mains, and interview. So you have to prepare for prelims. Prelims, what you have to study? Nothing. If you have studied properly till 10th standard, that much is enough. Or little bit 11th and 12th. History, geography, polity, current affairs, science up to 10th level, there is a science and technology, that much is enough. This part is for prelims and aptitude, CS and CSAT is there. So once you clear that, you go to mains. Mains have 9 papers, 2 are of qualified nature, English and language, then 1 essay paper, 4 general studies paper. Each general study will have economics history. Previously prelims was of objective type. This will be of descriptive, you have to write. So your writing skill, your communicative skill, the coherence in thoughts, thought process, everything will be reflected there. So 4 GS, 2 optional. You have to take 1 optional paper of degree standard. Anything of your interest. From Hindi literature to, there are about 20-24 literature papers are there. Then engineering, 4 engineering papers, chemistry, physics, archaeology, anthropology, sociology, psychology, anything. Write 9 papers. Once you clear, about 6-7 lakh people write the prelims. From that, only about 13,000-14,000 people are taken for mains. From that 14,000, about 2,000 are called for interview. After that 2,000, about 800 to 1,000 gets the final ranking. In that top 100, 150, it's again community, reservation, all those things is there. So top 10 be getting IAS, IFS, IPS, IRS, that way, it's around 18 services are there. So thing is that now what you should do, whatever you are studying, your subjects, study well. When you join college, study well. Apart from that, what else you have to do? Start reading newspaper. One good newspaper, Hindu, Indian Express, that kind of thing. Don't go for the showpiece, Times of India, those kind of things. Go for some serious Hindustan, some serious. Always we prefer a Hindu. Everybody studies Hindu at least for that thing. That is only thing for civil service. But when you prepare for civil services, there are multiple exams here. UPSC itself conduct multiple exams. Indian Forest Service exam, Indian Economic Service, Indian Statistics Service for only those people. Apart from that, CAPF, Central Armed Police Forces, CASF, BSF, SSB, CRPF, CS, all those things there is an exam. Then CDS, Combined Defense Services, conducted twice a year to join Army, Navy, this thing, after graduation. Before graduation, it is NDA. So again, these exams are for everybody, sociology, psychology, whatever option, whatever your degree, you can do that. And then there is something called Assistant Commissioner Provident Fund exam, that's a separate exam. There is something called Employee State Insurance Corporation Deputy Director, that is a set of exam. So there are so many exams. Actually, career, people tell that we don't get jobs, which means that you don't know that. Government itself, there is a magazine called Employment News. Make a habit of getting it every week and read it. So if you are an engineer, you are joining public sector, some 30-40,000 vacancies are there every year. Railway itself is employing 30-40,000 every year. Government services, state public service, central public service commission, all these things put together, there are about 10,000, 20,000 jobs every year. Jobs are plenty. Only thing is that we are not knocking on the right door. We are going and knocking on the wrong door because awareness is not there. Information is plenty. Previously, when we were there or before that, our generation, their generation, such generation, that time nothing was available. You have to go and search what is there. Now everything is in internet, but for getting one correct information, you have to see at least 10 or 15 wrong information. So you should know where to just, okay? So that is the lecture. If you have anything else, you can ask me.